Sound check 1 2. Sound check 1 2. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another live stream of the weekly outlook. So, without further ado, let's start from the economic calendar as well, as usual. So, let me share with you guys on this. So on the upcoming week, potentially it's not that much of volatility on the day for Monday and Tuesday especially, and yeah, basically these 2 days. The rest of it is still okay. Only Friday will be slightly lack of volume as well. Later I'll explain why. Give me a second. Economic calendar for the week. Okay, so on the Monday, no doubt, because it's most of the banks holiday, will be the same like the Good Fridays, the past Friday. And on a Tuesday, there is no red folder news for any of the currencies. So I expect some consolidation after the holiday. And so on the Wednesday itself, we have the Euro PMI for Germans, the French as well. So the euros will have slightly more impact, and the pounds PMI, and also the US dollar PMI as well. So we have a piling of PMI news piles up seen on the Wednesday afternoon. Okay, so on the Thursday, this is not our, can't be bothered, and we have the unemployment claim for Thursday as well. So basically only Wednesday and Thursday will be more volatility. And for the Euro Italian is the holiday. We have the pounds retail sales. New Zealand dollar no, Australian dollar no. Most likely I'm going to remove these two for the interest of the week. But first of all, let's dive into the chart first. Okay, so remember I mentioned this from our previous week. This was the previous week candle, and this was the week, the last Sunday candles form, which I mentioned that price could just reject off here due to the monthly drawn liquidity. But the following candle, it just went through. It just opened high and having a low close, but still close within the weekly range as well. So this range could be the range of like ping pong or consolidations. Like for daily, as you can see, the high and the lows, it wasn't like fully expanded to one side. So what I would do, my bias is neutral, of course, because price could do this kind of thing. Take out both highs and lows until one side is breakout or the other side is breakout. So I will observe until the Tuesday daily candle close. The reason being why Tuesday daily candle close, remember the chart that the economic calendar that I just mentioned, is because on the Tuesday there is on the Monday there is a major bank holidays, and the Tuesday itself there is lack of volatility news. So most likely price going to play around within this area. Not even though it is not a US dollar, the Americans bank holiday, right? But it is going to be still lack of volatility because of the major banks holidays. Okay, so my bias is neutral as well as usual. I will observe until the daily Tuesday daily candle closes, and also because the major reason being is the price hit a major draw on liquidity on the monthly time frame. So the price either the same thing like previous week, which could lead the price high, either reverse going higher or continuation lower. So yeah, within this range I will just mark it out. um okay, so on the gold, very interesting one. Okay, price made another all-time high again for the week. Okay, very well. uh, let's drop it to the 4-hour time frame because so we can see it clearly. So I have marked out the 4-hour highs and lows. My bias is also neutral because okay, we have the weekly high, where price failed to break above this weekly high on the Thursday candle. Am I right? So there is the mark of OB right here for higher time frame. And also the price just expand higher, fail to break the high itself, and eventually open high, low close, close below its low, and overlapping with another new order block area. So from my perspective, I would say I'm a little bit more biased towards the bearish side, because the reason being, if we are going to into a deeper discount, this will be the fair value area that I'm looking for right here. Other than that, it is going to be a premium to me. So am I going to not uh, takes any trades in between this period? I don't think so. This is not a 4-hour fair value area. Okay. I don't think so. But the price has a reason to reject off here due to from this swing low that expanded to towards this high. I think it's a discounted zone as well. Uh, yes, I think it's almost near 50%, but I think he is the fake rejection of here. That's why I say that it could, I am neutral with it. I don't have any bias because there will be two scenarios that will be happen. Because the if the bullish is holding, the weak low shouldn't be broken, and the four I think this is the 1-hour fair value area. This protected low should be hold. This BPR shouldn't be broken. Okay, so two scenarios. This 1-hour fair value area, I would say. Because this where the price broken off. Okay, so two scenarios will happen on the 1-hour time frame, because if we pull off the daily, the weekly, and the 4-hour, there is like literally like there is not much of data that we can refer off. The reason being why bearish is the bearish order flow is holding very nicely. This was the first one. This will be the second one, but most likely the high of it should would have been taken might be taken out, I would say. So I am neutral with it. No bullish bias or bearish bias. So if the bullish the week low shouldn't be broken, and this 1 hour fair value gap should be the fair value area should be enough to push off the price continuing higher. If the price just respect it off, didn't break off this protected low, it should just continuing higher. Okay, this is the bullish scenario. But if the bearish scenarios works, this protected high, this either be it is going to be a drawn liquidity or a protected high. So if this protected high is protected, didn't get swept, price rejected and form a CISD or a PPR, so on and so forth, and continue reject lower, this protected low going to be a drawn liquidity as well. And the major drawn liquidity will be the weekly high, the previous week high, and the previous week low. Okay, so currently if we have our buyers right now. If the price do something like this, yes, we are going to the buy side. But if the price fail to hold this low from this low, then we will look for bearish buyers right here around this area. So this area is very crucial, this range. Let me remove this. Yes, let me pull off it here. Okay, it should be a little bit more higher. Yeah, this should be nice and good enough to explain it all. Okay, this will be my take for gold. Okay, so moving on next, the euro and the pounds. I'll split into these two. So first of all, let me explain on the euros first. So the euros, if I'm looking for bullish, actually I would like to see this 4-hour fair value area to be tested again before continuing higher, because where is the price currently at is longing into a resistance. It's about like another 30 to 30 to almost 80 pip. So I would say if we long off here, there could be a higher better like better RR, I would say. That's all. But uh whether a price could just continue expand off here, I wouldn't know. If the price might sweep this high and continue lower, I wouldn't be surprised as well. Okay, so euro USD first. Weekly, we are bullish. Okay, bias, bullish, waiting for weekly fair value gap, and rejected. Ideally, going to 4-hour fair value area to continue higher for better. So the pound GBP USD price is also bullish. Waiting for discount zone to continue higher, where price currently at premium zones. So within this range is a little bit more riskier. I would prefer that the price could come back into a certain place for at least this range could be very nice. I'm mentioning the pounds, not the euros, huh? Okay, we have disrespected, so most likely going to be this. Okay. Okay, Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollar. Wait, give me a second. This one AU, this one NZD. So, okay, very nicely. The weekly drawn liquidity as price taken. Not really, but most likely is going to be a continuing expansion. And I think below here is discount. Above here will be the premium zone. This is going to be the next target high. The high from the New Zealand dollar has already been taken out. The next going will be this high. Next will be high. Most likely going to be a continuation long from here. basically. For the Australian dollar and the New Zealand dollar is also simple. Price has swept the liquidity area and created a daily CISD. So from the daily CISD, we are looking for a retest at this discounted zone to continue higher potential. Um, if based on the standard deviation from here, it could be a very decent trade of continuing higher for the Australian dollar. Okay, so I'm going to share this as well. Okay, a very beautiful one for the New Zealand dollar. I will be more keen into long the New Zealand dollar because relatively the strength is so much stronger compared to this. But if the price could just came back into this daily CISD or the block, whatever, it could just continue higher better because of the strength of the New Zealand dollar. Okay, so on the or US dollar, Canadian dollar, I don't think there is much. Yes, our fair value area is not met yet. The price because the dollar index was ranging in between this range as well, right? So potentially I could just look for a continuation lower right here, or the price could just a break, fail to break, create another low, continue higher. This couple of scenario right here. Not much of the same scenario. I think that would be all for the majors because the rest of it is quite weaky based on a daily time frame. The euros no is still at a very huge range. AUD JPY is also not that clean. We are expecting a continuation bearish, but price didn't show us a very clear intention to continue bearish on the Australian JPY and the New Zealand JPY. Canadian wise, nope, still the same, very weaky. You see how weak is the price right here against the yens. For this, we could look for something. Price is bullish from here, but there is a potential break off. There is a very fair value gap of here. Could we do this, or the bullish side will hold? The reason being is low to this low. I think there is a I think a continuation longs would be better, or you could wait as another sweep could be better right here. The reason being is we are shorting into the discount zone already. Okay, so basically that will be all for the analysis for the major. Okay, early of the week most likely going to be a consolidation and a chill first 2 day for the week, and then we'll see you guys potentially on the Wednesday and the Thursday. Okay, nothing much else. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy your Sunday. Happy Easter Sunday. Goodbye, everyone.